Well, if you got a dollar on just a lousy down, know that I got rhythm that could suit your budget fine.
Hey, this is Patrick with Trusty Huckster Mercantile. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to the announcement of the March selection for the Gay History Book Club. In March, we will be talking about the Celluloid Closet. So kind of taking a page out of the book, did not actually intend that pun, but hey, I'll take it. From what we did in January. In January, we started off, kicked off the Gay History Book Club with Bent by Martin Sherman, which technically was not gay history. It was a fictional script, but there was a movie version. And what we discovered is that there were several people who were unable or uninterested in reading the script that was attached to it, but were perfectly happy finding the free version of the movie that was streaming on several of the free video channels, and so that they could participate in the discussion. In February, we discussed the Obergefell biography, Love Wins. There was no movie to that. And as a result, there wasn't as much interaction in the live chat. So we have made the decision and kind of thought that it just makes sense anyway, that we're going to mix things up. We're calling it a book club, and we'll kind of put book club in quotes, but we're going to be using books as the jumping off point. And the reason the Celluloid Closet is a successful option is because there is a movie version of it. So Raj actually introduced me to the movie, so I saw it for the first time just last year, and we'll be definitely reviewing it, and was unaware at the time that there was a book that associated with it. So when I was doing some research for potential context or ideas for the book club, finding this was definitely something that I wanted to include. So this is, let's see, I got my copy from the library, but I'm sure you can order it online, but definitely support your local library. I thought, where's the page with the publication? It's a slightly older book, and then this was the revision. So this one was originally copyrighted in 1987, and I am using the revised edition, which I'm not seeing. I'm sorry, originally it was 1981, revised edition was 1987. So, from the 80s. So this is not going to include any contemporary literature, or I'm sorry, in contemporary films. It is the Celluloid Closet, Homosexuality in Movies. But what the movie did, which is also a little bit older, maybe not quite as old as the original printing, it covers older movies. There's been a lot of progress made, a lot of representations been made in cinema over the last 10, 20 years. And that's fantastic, and that might be something we cover at a different time. But what the Celluloid Closet talks about is the idea of homosexual actors and actresses who were not able to express their homosexuality because of the studio system that existed in the 30s and 40s in the golden age of Hollywood. So that's what we're going to talk about. So the fact that it was written in the 80s and then updated, not that big of a problem, because what it's actually covering is older movies than that. So if you like old films, you like black and white films, really hope this is up your alley. I really hope you will participate. I will admit we have yet to choose the date. On a personal level, I've actually I've received a role in another community theater production, and there's quite a bit of rehearsal attached to it. So hopefully I'll be talking about that at some point as well. But I need to find a gap in the rehearsal schedule to squeeze in the live chat. So it'll be the end of March. So although this announcement's coming out a little bit later, use this as your announcement to find the book, get it from your local library, or find a free version of it through some of the streaming services that are out there. The Celluloid Closet, again, the print book was by Vito Russo. The movie was using this as the same concept, and we'll cover some of the same movies. And just as we did in January, we will reflect both of them in the live chat. We'll probably use the book to follow some timelines, but it'll primarily be a jumping off point to then refer to the movie. But more importantly, do what I wanted the Gay History Book Club to do in the first place, is talk about gay history. What was going on in America? What was going on in the world? What was the legal system? What were the cultural mores? Why did the actors and actresses in those studio systems of the early days of Hollywood, why did they feel they couldn't, or in most cases, why weren't they allowed to express their homosexuality because of the way the culture was at the time? So we will be talking about that. We'll be talking about gay history. book club form, movie club form, chat form, whatever it ends up being. I really hope you can participate. So watch my social media for the date. Will be the end of March, but go ahead, find your book, find your movie, and take a review, take a look at it, and join the live chat at the end of March. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for putting your trust in Trusty Huckster. Talk to you again soon. Bye.
Well, if I had a dime for every time I felt this way, you know I'd have $1 million and a couple bucks in change. Sure was nice to know you. Oh, maybe I'll catch you on the New York train. Or maybe I'll never see your face again.